Yeah.
Okay, it started. So go ahead and start us off.
And again, there's chances, like, I mean, there were some of the material I wasn't 100% sure on, so if I get wrong answers, I'm just going with you guys on it. But for one, I put B as in boy.
Something different, so we'll look at that one in a second.
What about you, Chad?
Okay.
I put B.
Okay. Two, I put A as in apple.
Same.
Maybe I don't know how to do these problems. I put something different.
And 3, I also put A as an apple.
Wow,
Same.
I think I don't know how to do any of these.
No.
All 3 of them. Keep going.
I have a page number for 3. I can show you that one. I tried to write down page numbers when I could.
Okay.
4, I actually put A as well.
Yeah, I have A for 4, so check that one off.
What about you, Chad?
Same.
Okay. And then 5, I put B.
Okay, I've got B.
Same.
Okay.
6, I thought it was C or D, but I was pretty sure it was C.
See, I didn't know 6. I thought it was either. I don't know. I put D with a question mark, but I didn't know.
I put
Yeah,
C in cat. When they buy bonds, it increases the money.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it should be C, I believe. Hi,
Yeah,
welcome.
I think it's C as well.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's C. So we'll keep C for 6. We'll go
Chan.
over the first ones in a minute, okay, Chan?
All
Put
right.
thee down though, Chan. Okay, so we're on. Let's have Chan take over at number 7. Do you have number 7 done, Chan?
So yeah, number 7, I got D.
As in boy?
No,
I got-
as a dog.
I got B.
I put B as well.
B is in boy.
Oh, okay. And for number 8, I got 6.75.
Same.
Agreed.
That
And yeah, that's an A.
Yeah, that's what I got.
And I got D as in dog for question 9.
Same.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And C as in cat, in question
Same.
10.
Agreed.
I got B.
And
Okay, wait. Hold on. Let's review number 10 then. Okay,
Yeah, I'll
keep
pull
going.
it.
Actually, we'll have Chad take over. Chad or I. Chad, do you want me to do it, or you want to do it?
Yeah, I can go for it. Are we on number 11?
Yeah.
yeah,
I got D.
Same.
Number 12, I put C.
That's what I put.
And then 13, I put D. But that
And
one was. I put
so
D
we'll
with
look
a
at
question.
15.
Yeah, I put D with a question mark.
Okay.
And then 14, I got D.
14, D as in dog. I put something different, so we'll look at that one. We're gonna do one more.
Then number 15, I got D.
Put D. I put a question mark, but I didn't put D. I put something else. All right.
Yeah, I put
Lots
D
of
with
questions. Okay. I'm gonna go do the next ones. Number 16, I have a question mark there, but I put C as in cat.
I put
Same.
C as well.
All right, we'll keep 16 as correct. I have C as in cat as well.
Same.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll keep 17. Number 18. C, is that right?
I put D for 18.
I put D with a question mark.
I put A.
Okay, so 18 we should talk about.
Yeah.
All right, number 19, I put A as an apple.
Same.
Same.
Okay. And 20, I put C as in cat.
Same.
Same.
Okay, I don't think we're going to do very good on this.
Yeah, I have a hunch as well.
All right, number 1, which of the following, this is one of the question ones, which of the following is not correct? A, the inflation rate is measured as a percentage of change in price index. I feel like we already learned that it is a percentage of change
Yeah.
in price index. B, for the last 40 or so years, U.S. hasn't shown much variation from its 2% I feel like we learned that in a different chapter.
No, in this chapter, it said that in the 70s, like it reached as high as like 10%.
Okay.
Let
And
me
then
see.
let me
Find
just read
where
what
that
D
is.
was. D was just because I was price of elimination. All right, so B sounds right then. Also right, Chad?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's keep B for number 1. That makes sense because you were right. In the 70s, it went really high for a bit. If real interest rate is 6, so we know that nominal minus the inflation is real. If real interest rate is 6 and the price level is falling percent,
Then it's C.
then what is nominal interest rate? So if
It would be
if
C.
nominal is 8 and it falls by 2%, that's what I have as C.
Yeah, I was going backwards. For some reason, I thought I had
Yeah.
the nominal at first.
Yeah, I subtracted 6 minus 2, but that's not right.
All right, but C sounds good to you guys, right?
Yeah.
All right, number 3. From the early 1980s through the 1990s, the nominal interest rate. Now, this one, I was confused because it didn't say in the book, but then they were saying that under Reagan
Hey, go to
control.
page 358, right below the graph. It says it exactly as that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Page 358, it says, because inflation was also rising during the same time, similar, the nominal interest rate fell. 90s. Because they got under control. I'm so proud of you guys for writing that down. Yay. All right, so it's for sure A.
Yeah.
All right. 4 we had, 5 we had. Oh, by the way, Chan, 4 we had A as an apple. 5 we had
Alright.
B as in boy.
Let's see.
6 we had C as in cat. And 7 we had B as in boy. All right, so 8 we agreed on, 9 we agreed on, 10 I marked. Based on the quantity equation, why did we mark that? Doesn't that seem, no, we checked that off, right?
No, Chad put B, I think.
Yeah, but I think I meant, what did you guys put? I think I meant to put C.
I put C.
Okay, yeah,
Okay, I think I put C because
you think you meant to put C because it makes sense with the equation to put C. So 100 divided by 150 equals.
Yeah.
All right, so we're agreed on C for 10. 11 we agree on, 12 we agree on, 13. I think we had some different things. The inflation tax rate. So we're trying to decide if it's or not. The inflation tax rate is an alternative to income taxes and government borrowing. We might have to look this one up. The inflation tax.
It starts talking about it on 355, so I just have my book open right now.
All right, the inflation tax.
Because C is just the definition.
But is it an alternative to income taxes?
Yeah, that's what I thought. I read it somewhere that it was an alternative.
Did you?
Yeah. But
Yeah,
I don't remember.
yeah.
I'm looking through it now.
Yeah, it is an alternative, as far as I remember.
Well, it says normally the government does this by levying taxes. So maybe they're saying it's an alternative. All right, so some people think it could be an alternative. And then the second, taxes are, it taxes most those who hold the most money, because if you have more money, then you're paying the same amount of inflation on more money. So that makes sense for B. C,
Yeah,
it's created
exactly. And
when the
C
government
is,
prints money.
yeah. And so I wasn't sure about A, but I knew it was B and C, so I assumed all of the above.
Yeah, that makes
I
sense.
think you're right. I think we'll put D for D as in dog for 13. Okay, number 14 was I flagged. Which of the following are U.S. taxpayers allowed to adjust for inflation? Income taxes. So
It's
A
for sure
says-
capital gain.
For sure what?
Capital gains.
No, I think capital gains you cannot adjust.
No, U.S. taxpayers can't adjust that.
Okay.
Because capital gains are if you buy stock and then the inflation changes, you're still going to pay taxes on that.
Okay,
amount.
good.
And then it says interest income. I think that, let's see, which of the following are they allowed to adjust for the interest somehow? But I don't know. What is the interest? Let's figure that out.
Page 361 is where it starts.
361?
Yeah, where the inflation-induced tax distortions are.
This talks about the capital gains.
I think it'll also talk about, yeah, so the next paragraph talks about nominal interest.
Okay. So the income tax treats the nominal interest earned on it, even though part of nominal interest merely compensates for inflation. Which of the following are U.S. taxpayers allowed to adjust for inflation? But not capital gains. So the income tax treats the nominal interest earned as income, which means, are we adjusting it though?
Mm. See, I just didn't think so.
Yeah, I don't
you
think
could
so
adjust.
either, actually.
Yeah, it says, as a result of the Fisher effect, the nominal interest rate is 12% because income tax treats this entire 12% interest as income, taxing interest income. But it says, what are they allowed to adjust? So they're not allowed to adjust either. So it would
Yeah,
be
so it's D.
I had to wrap my head around that. So they can't adjust the interest, and then the capital gains, we don't think they can adjust either, right?
Yeah, they can't.
No.
Because it discourages tax, it discourages savings on the treatment of capital gains. All right, we'll move on. Let's keep D. 15, I flagged. We don't know if it's C or D at a fixed interest rate, and then inflation turns out to be higher. So the real interest she earned is, all right, well, if Marta, I'm kind of going back to one of the end ones. If the nominal is 6%,
Yeah.
and the real is 1%, then it should be 5%. But if the inflation turns out to be higher, so it was 6% minus 1.5%,
Then the interest rate will actually be lower.
then it'll be 3.5%. So we know it's lower than she had expected. We agree on that.
And I think the value is lower as well.
Yeah, I think it's D.
Oh, so this was my question. Are we talking about her real value or the real value of the loan for whoever took out the loan?
The real value of the loan for her and what she's purchasing. So, for example, the interest rate, it would lower the value of her loan. So that means that if she took out a loan for $100,000, that's not as strong of $100,000, meaning it's going to raise the price of the $100,000 in a way. So the loan's not going to be as valuable to her. So I don't know if that makes sense.
I feel like the real value, it might not have to do with her. I mean, if you're saying it's the real value for the person who took the loan out.
I think it's talking about you know how Marta lends money, and then so she's gonna get an interest back with with their principal, but that amount is going to be lower because of the inflation.
We'll
I
put
was just
D
thinking of
for now.
I was just thinking of the purchasing power of that loan compared to, you know, if the inflation rate is higher. That's all I was thinking about.
Do you guys want to put D or C?
I think D's right.
Agreed.
All right, we'll keep D for now. I'm going to double check this one though on my own. So check this one. Okay, 16 we agree on, 17 we agreed on. 18. This is the last one we have to look at. Indexing the tax system to take into account the effects of inflation would by itself. Is that where you say
No.
the more money you make, the higher the interest rate? Is that what indexing is?
No, I don't think so.
What did you guys say for this one?
Put A, but I'm reading the book. I'm trying to find out why.
Yeah, I've got the book open right now.
I said A.
So page 362 starts talking about indexing the tax system.
It's talking about like how it says indexing a method of tying taxes, wages, or other rates to an index to preserve the public's purchasing power during periods of inflation.
What page did you say that was on?
362, I think.
Yeah, I'm looking on 362 and 363.
Okay.
Because right there it says that it says capital gains and interest income are not indexed. So
That's why, like, I was thinking that for sure it's not D because I don't think B is right. Like,
Yeah.
there's not going to be an end to taxing capital gains. So then
Yeah.
it's between A and C.
I have no idea, so I'm going to go with whatever you guys think. If you all think pretty much it's A, we'll go with that, and I'll probably look at it later to see if I change my mind.
Yeah, I'm just probably going to go with A.
yeah, I feel good about that.
Yeah.
Can I ask you guys one question?
Yeah.
So I got what was it for number 7? How did you guys get B? Like since the Fed purchased, doesn't that mean money supply increases?
I just went back to the last chapter. Hold on, let me pull it up.
I just thought it was because whenever the Fed purchases things, it increases the money supply, and whenever the money supply increases, it kind of lowers your purchasing power because the value of the dollar decreases.
Oh, okay, yeah, you guys are right. I don't know why I thought something different. That makes sense.
All right.
All right.
I think we're done.
Yeah.
If you guys have any questions, email during the week or text or something.
All right.
All right.
Sounds good.
For meeting this morning, and we'll talk to you in a week.
Good luck, everybody.
Good luck.
See ya.